I love survival shooters. I grew up around games like Stalker, and I grew my channel around Escape from Tarkov. But other than Stalker 2 coming next year, there isn't many survival shooters that I'm looking forward to, except one. A little known game called Road to Vostok, a hardcore single player survival shooter set in a post-apocalyptic zone between Russia and Finland. This game is rather early in its development cycle, but I've been following it for quite some time, and the thing that surprised me more than anything when seeing the devlogs and information about this game overall is that this is a passion project made by one solo developer. And oh my god, the game is so ambitious, and from what we've seen so far, is very promising. As of very recently, the general public are able to play a very small gameplay demo which shows how development is going so far, seeing in-game assets and finding out how combat works against AI, how movement feels, and of course, as with any survival shooter, how the looting around the world is, and what can I say, I'm mighty impressed. This demo is available for everyone on Steam for free. Just type in Road to Vostok on Steam Store and you can download it directly there, but I'll also link this in the description of the video in case you don't want to faff about. You can go directly and download it, so don't just take my word for it, go get the demo and give it a play for yourself. It's completely free and available for everyone. So when diving into the game, you'll load into a small testing area where you can test your settings, shoot all the weapons currently modelled in the game, and you can practice against targets. And then once you're ready, you can load into a small village map, see how looting works in a more complete feeling with the risk of being engaged by a randomly spawning AI. For a game that isn't even close to an alpha release yet, all the basic features of a good survival game are there. There is a small chunk of the world that you get to mess around with, and it's full of various landmarks with good looting options in various containers in different buildings. And even the ability to loot from dead AI is there already and developed to a good degree, being able to pick up their weapons that they drop pretty smoothly. And the controls for looting, really easy to pick up as well, and nice and intuitive. Speaking of AI though, they are quite hard hitting. It only takes 4 hits for you to die in this demo, and having very limited items in the game to heal you, you may find 1 or 2 surprises while you're playtesting. You are definitely always on the lookout and on edge for different AI, because you don't want to get shot because you will just have to start again. As I mentioned, the AI are randomly spawning, but that isn't the only thing that you got to look out for. They are really well implemented, they're surprisingly accurate with their shots, and not only will they track you around the small map, but they'll also fall behind tree cover and flank you when you are moving around. This makes you very reliant on the audio in the game, and it's great to say that audio is already pretty amazing. It needs tweaking, and it will do over the course of the development, but footsteps, they're okay. They are a bit loud and they do need tweaking in that respect, but you're easily able to pinpoint the AI locations as they move around, and the fact that the audio isn't skipping and you're able to track these AI just by their audio movement is pretty great, and is already better than quite a lot of other survival shooters out there much later in their development, and I'm not going to mention no names there. Also, footstep audio on different textures is already implemented and pretty great too. You can easily pinpoint different objects that the AI or the player are walking on, so tracking people just by listening to them is really easily done. Like I say, footsteps are loud at the minute, so tweaking that's already a great audio system. Doesn't need much work, it is really good. That's the 3 main features of this demo. It doesn't contain much: basic shooting, basic looting, a basic small segment of the map that we're going to be able to experience. So what is next for Vostok? Well, they actually have a fully open roadmap that you can all view on their website, but is also built into the demo already. You can see what they've got planned and when they plan to release it. The next public demo for Road to Vostok will not be available until next year, but the developer has said that there will be a lot more playable content for us to test before the official second demo. We don't know what this will entail yet, but Vostok Demo 1 will be used as testing grounds for new features and stuff that the developer requires feedback on, and it will likely be updated every quarter. And remember, these demos are nowhere near alpha stage yet. This game is very early in its development, so keep that in mind. But expect Demo 2 next year to be more like a vertical slice that will show small chunks of all major features of the game and what we can expect close to the alpha release. Eventually though, we will get our hands on a full commercial release of Road to Vostok, where we get to survive in a large world slowly moving east towards Russia as the game gets harder and harder as time goes on, finding shelter and safe zones to actually store all the loot that you're finding, and venturing into dynamic events like crash sites, airdrops, trading quests and all that good stuff. You can find out more about the gameplay on their website as well. I'll also link that in the description below if you haven't seen that yet. I would like to point out though that Vostok isn't going to be for the faint-hearted. Once you cross over the border into the region of Vostok, you are inside a permadeath zone. Dying inside the border means the end of everything, including your save files and shelters, so it's going to be hard and it's going to make you value your life even more than other games where you lose everything when you die, like Escape from Tarkov, because you haven't got a stash to fall back on. This is everything gone, starting from scratch if you die inside Vostok. Of course, I'm going to be covering this game as it develops. I am very optimistic and excited for the future, so let me know what you think of this game down below in the comments. And if you've had a chance to play the demo, what did you think of it? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments as well. It'd be great to start a conversation there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, subscribe, like, all that stuff for the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.